today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special
season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018. Right to the air is Mahomes. And his first look is incomplete. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The numbers for Smith-Schuster in that game last week: 7 catches, 101 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Get a look at this Seahawk offense as they come out there, and the quarterback brought in as part of that big offseason trade, now in his 4th NFL season, Drew Lock.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Penny. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 23 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Block now to throw. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Again, it's Locke. This one goes underneath to Walker. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Well, what a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him at the tight end position in catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815 passes as a tight end in the NFL, call your tailor and get measured for the gold jacket.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's up across midfield and down in territory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Got a man complete to Miller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
On second down, it's Walker.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Straight ahead, Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Locke.
Throw to Eskridge, complete on the out route.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he's got some space here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Penny will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Once more, Penny, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen. And played now, this is just part of what. Keep throwing it around.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to go again. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. It's complete. It's Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now it's Mahomes again. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Completion left side to Miller. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On play action, Locke. He'll find Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Locke to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They look to throw. It's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
Cody Barton there to bring him down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Mahomes now to throw.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll take on the always tough Green Bay Packers. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Denver Broncos. And then finally, time to unwind on Monday night. It'll be the Chargers and Colts from Indianapolis at 8:15 Eastern Time sharp. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. His guys have the lead in KC as we get you back out to Arrowhead and rejoin Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go.
At their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw it is Locke.
And this a quick slant to Lockett.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Open man is Eskridge. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he slings one that's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Locke working out of the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Penny, a first down carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Block now to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
A lot of ground to cover here for Locke and the Seahawks. 3rd and long after that sack.
Operating from the gun, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, this from 53. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Locke going to throw.
To Lockett. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. From the 17, Locke. This is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Locke going to try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, Jones.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end, Gray.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Powering forward, completes it to Miller.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him.
And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the 1st half. But now they've got their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Mahomes going to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now we will get another look at Seattle's offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 44, Locke. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Locke. He's got his tight end fan and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 9 yards that time.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Running left is Walker. Down to about the 45.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. On 1st down, Locke. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Locke. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 15. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that is incomplete. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, this from 53. And that is no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got Burton here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From the 41, Mahomes. This is Miller, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. Shoves him aside, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They run again with the fullback Burton. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They fake the handoff, now Locke. That one complete downfield to Eskridge. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the decision to throw the flag, a good one by Andy Reid. They'll try for the first with Walker. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They give to Burton, the fullback. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Out to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gray. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Another carry for Burton. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone. Eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now it's Mahomes again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The fullback Burton on the draw. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the